what if the biggest reason you're not growing in life is not your situation, but something you're holding inside? Not your job, not your family, not even your failures, but your past. Think about it. How many times have you replayed the same mistake again and again and again? How many nights have you lost sleep because of something that cannot be changed? And how many opportunities have you missed just because you were afraid of repeating yesterday? Today's story is not just a story, it's a mirror. And by the end, you might see something about yourself that changes everything. In a small town near Pune lived a man named Raghav. Not very rich, not very educated, but full of dreams. Raghav believed in one simple thing: if I work hard enough, I can change my life. He started a small textile business. At first, it was just a tiny shop, but his dedication, his honesty, his hunger slowly started showing results. Customers increased and our profits grew. People began to respect him. His parents would proudly say, "Our son will go far in life," and Raghav believed it too. Until one day, everything changed. A man entered his life. Smooth talker, smart, convincing. He proposed a partnership. "Raghav, together we can grow faster." Raghav hesitated at first, but then thought, maybe this is the opportunity I was waiting for. He trusted him, invested more money, expanded the business. For a few months, everything looked perfect. And then, one day, that man disappeared. With money, with accounts, with everything. Raghav was left with debt, broken trust, and a shattered identity. People who once praised him started whispering. He was foolish. He trusted too easily. He deserved it. But the worst voice was not outside. It was inside his own head. Days passed, then months, then years. But Raghav never truly moved forward. Every morning, he woke up, not to a new day, but to old thoughts. Why did I trust him? Why didn't I check properly? I ruined my life. His mother would gently say, "Beta, start again." But he would reply with frustration, "You don't understand. I've already failed." Raghav stopped trying. Opportunities came, but he ignored them. Ideas came, but he doubted them. Because in his mind, failure wasn't something that happened. It became who he was. One evening, while sitting near a tea stall, lost in thought, he saw someone familiar. His old school teacher, Mr.Iyer. A calm face, wise eyes. Raghav went to him, sat beside him, and for the first time in years, he spoke everything. No filters, no hiding. Mr.Iyer listened quietly, didn't interrupt, didn't judge. When Raghav finished, he simply said, "Walk with me." They reached a river, water flowing peacefully, as if it had no worries. Mr.Iyer picked up a stone, gave it to Raghav. "Hold this." Raghav held it casually. A few minutes passed. "Is it heavy?" "No." 10 minutes later. "Now?" "A little uncomfortable." 20 minutes later, Raghav said, "It's hurting. My hand is aching." Mr.Iyer smiled. The stone didn't become heavier. You just kept holding it longer. Then he said slowly, "Your past is this stone. It may have hurt you once, but now you are choosing to hurt yourself every day by holding it." Raghav stood still. Something broke inside him, or maybe something finally opened. For years, he blamed his partner, blamed his luck, blamed his decisions. But today, he saw the truth. The real reason he was stuck was not the failure. It was his attachment to it. He wasn't carrying a memory. He was carrying a weight that night. Instead of overthinking, Raghav picked up a notebook and wrote one question. What did my failure teach me? He wrote honestly, don't trust blindly. Understand business deeply. Take responsibility for decisions. Learn before you leap. Then he wrote one powerful sentence. I will carry lessons, not pain. Raghav started again, not big, not fast, but wise. This time he didn't rush, he didn't blindly trust, he didn't fear mistakes, because now failure was no longer his identity. It became his teacher. Slowly, customers returned. Confidence returned. Life returned. You can't change yesterday, but you can decide whether you want to carry it or leave it behind. If this story helped you even a little, remember this: the moment you let go, your life begins again.